Timothée Chalamet has always had a way of standing out without making a scene. From his earliest breakout roles to becoming one of Hollywood's most respected young actors, he has built a reputation for being thoughtful, precise, and remarkably private. His performances are often praised for the intensity and depth he brings to his characters, but outside of the cameras and red carpets, Chalamet's life has remained largely under wraps. That's why the moment at the 2026 Critics' Choice Awards caught so many by surprise. A single line in his acceptance speech, delivered calmly and deliberately, drew more attention than any dramatic gesture could have. Winning Best Actor for Marty Supreme was already a career-defining achievement. The film itself has been hailed as one of the year's most compelling cinematic works, with critics noting Chalamet's ability to carry a story that blends emotional vulnerability with sheer intensity. The award recognized not only his performance but also his evolution as an actor capable of mastering complex and layered roles. As the applause filled the room and cameras flashed, the stage was set for what many expected to be a standard acceptance speech. But what happened next turned it into a memorable, high-retention moment for fans around the world. And lastly, I'll just say, thank you to my partner of 3 years. Thank you for our foundation, Chalamet said, glancing briefly toward Kylie Jenner in the audience. She responded with a quiet, affectionate smile, but it was the phrasing that drew attention. The word, foundation, was particularly striking, suggesting stability, support, and a long-term partnership rather than a fleeting acknowledgement. Unlike many celebrity shout-outs that are loud and dramatic, this was subtle, grounded, and deliberate. It was a small but powerful moment of personal transparency in an environment where spectacle is often the norm. What made this acknowledgement remarkable is the restraint with which it was delivered. Chalamet has always been careful to separate his private life from his public persona. Unlike other stars who often broadcast their relationships for headlines, he has opted for privacy, letting his work speak for itself. That makes this rare public mention all the more meaningful. It wasn't about grabbing attention or generating viral content, it was a moment of gratitude, recognition, and understated authenticity. By keeping his words concise and thoughtful, Chalamet allowed the weight of the acknowledgement to shine without distraction. Fans online immediately noticed the difference. Social media buzzed with admiration, but instead of the typical celebrity drama or speculation, the conversation focused on his elegance and maturity. Words like classy, intentional, and thoughtful dominated fan reactions, highlighting how unusual it is to see a star at this level give such a grounded acknowledgement. Many viewers appreciated that the moment didn't feel performative or designed for clicks, it felt real. The quiet confidence Chalamet displayed sparked conversations not about scandal, but about sincerity and emotional intelligence. The choice of the word, foundation, quickly became a point of discussion. It suggests more than just a romantic relationship, it conveys trust, stability, and shared growth. In an industry often defined by fleeting trends and short-lived connections, this subtle acknowledgement stood out as a statement about longevity and personal balance. For Chalamet, it likely reflected the support that allows him to pursue challenging roles, take creative risks, and continue evolving as an actor. It also subtly reinforced that personal stability and professional success can coexist, quietly strengthening one another. This moment also reflects Chalamet's larger career trajectory. From his early breakout in Call Me by Your Name to acclaimed roles in major films like Dune, he has consistently chosen characters that challenge him and push the boundaries of his craft. His rise in Hollywood has been steady but intentional, and each award nomination and recognition has solidified his status as one of the most talented actors of his generation. The Critics' Choice Award, combined with the thoughtful acknowledgement of his partner, signals a new chapter in which Chalamet demonstrates maturity both on and off the screen. In addition, the reaction from fans and industry insiders underlined the impact of his words. Rather than sensational headlines, articles focused on the subtlety and depth of his acknowledgement. Many noted that in an era where awards speeches are often designed to go viral, the simplicity of Chalamet's message was refreshing. He reminded viewers that personal moments don't have to be loud to resonate, and that the quietest gestures can often be the most memorable. The implications go beyond this single awards night. By publicly recognizing his partner as a foundation, Chalamet set a tone for how he approaches both relationships and fame. It was a moment of emotional honesty, demonstrating that one can be successful, ambitious, and public-facing while still maintaining private stability and personal integrity. For fans, it was a rare glimpse of the man behind the roles, grounded, sincere, and quietly confident. Ultimately, the lasting impression of Chalamet's Critics' Choice speech isn't the trophy he held or the applause he received. It's that single, deliberate acknowledgment that reminded everyone watching that meaningful gestures don't need to be flashy to have impact. The awards celebrated his acting, but the moment celebrated his humanity. It highlighted the balance between personal life and professional achievement and showed that gratitude, sincerity, and emotional intelligence remain powerful, even in an industry obsessed with spectacle. For many, this speech was more than just a thank you. It was a lesson in restraint and the quiet power of words. Timothée Chalamet demonstrated that authenticity can resonate further than dramatics, that appreciation can be profound even when understated, and that success doesn't require sacrificing personal integrity. It's a moment fans will remember not for the cameras or the stage, but for the careful thought behind a few simple words. In the end, sometimes the smallest acknowledgments leave the biggest impressions. Timothée Chalamet's brief, deliberate thank you was a testament to growth, gratitude, and quiet confidence. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't designed to dominate headlines, but it will be remembered, by fans, by colleagues, and by the industry, as a defining moment of authenticity and subtle power. For Chalamet, it wasn't just about a Critics' Choice Award, it was a demonstration that even in the glare of Hollywood's spotlight, meaningful, personal moments still shine brightest when delivered with honesty, calm, and intention.